there's times I wish I could be proven wrong sometimes. I hate it when I get proven right. You know, and it's... You ever get that? So, I've always said the critics are biased. Oscars are biased. James Wan has recently condemned, the Oscars, and so they should, because they're biased. He's been talking to the people that basically made his movie. The people behind the special effects, and this is a film that's never been tackled before. I mean, talking underwater. I mean, I know there's films like The Abyss and stuff like that is tackled on, but not to the amount of special effects that were in this movie. And I would go as far as when Star Wars first came out. It was something that they tried. They've never tried people walking about and just talking underwater, and having them thinking that what way the hair should be flowing and everything, and taking risks and taking gambles, and then for a film to do so much, to earn so much money. And critics have been putting this down because of there's too much special effects, there's too much CGI. Critics, well, maybe you should actually look at the special effects. You're meant to look at the artistry that goes into it. You're meant to look of the painstaking involvement of people on wires in order to entertain, and all the thought process of actually filming a single scene. This is the stuff you're meant to be looking at. So, of course, and who do we have enrolled to win an Oscar for special effects? As I looked, I've seen many Disney films. Right? Disney films. I've seen a couple mentions of the Disney's Marvel Avengers. I've seen Mary Poppins and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, Transformers, Bumblebee, hello, Bumblebee, what? No, but Mary Poppins, right now, that film was good. I enjoyed the Mary Poppins movie, okay? I was a big fan of the first one. But they didn't bring anything new because they were honouring the original one by having the animated penguins and stuff like that, and a wee bit of flying and stuff. But it wasn't what I would call groundbreaking. Yeah, there was flying dolphins over the boat, but not compared to the masses that you've seen in Aquaman. How many dolphins or sharks or seahorses did you see in that? So James Wan has got every right, and so do we, to actually snub the Oscars. I mean, if you think back, okay, Marvel was so wanting to get an Oscar for one of their movies that they thought that Black Panther should win an Oscar. And why should Black Panther win an Oscar? It was just like any other movie. But no, just because it was one of these new millennial sort of movies where they're trying to teach you this is the way the world is by showcasing again a leading male hero that was black, right? And any rightful person in the black community wouldn't want to showcase. Morgan Freeman has said it himself. Why celebrate Black Day or White Day? It's American Day. Everybody's equal. I mean, by rights, we should put our hands up and say, that's good. It's about time, every corner of humanity gets a superhero. Next time we'll have is a transgender superhero. We'll have a gay superhero. No, we've got one of them. We'll have a dog superhero, a cat. Let's get every sort of sexuality and every race to be a hero. But at the same time, let's not just give an award just because of the person's race, colour or breed or anything like that. Let's give an Oscar if they deserve an Oscar. You know, if there was something unique about the film, if the acting in it was fantastic. And let's be honest, Marvel films, acting, nah, it's just normal popcorn, played down to the kids sort of stuff. We could take something like the Martha moment in BVS, now that was something. But of course, people that watch maybe Marvel movies that are not used to that sort of deep meaning, where it's not just this fact that it's the same name as his mum, but he's actually getting drawn into the light and he realises that he's been wrong by the way he's been thinking. Now that is a deep, well thought out moment. If there was ever a film before Aquaman that deserved an Oscar, it would have to be BVS for its screenplay and or its scenery and the visions, because each screen that was shot, each frame of that movie, it had so many other sort of messages to tell you. You know, if it was a number on the door, or if it was the three crosses as Superman lays down on the ground. There was a lot of effort and thought put into that. Marvel movies are sort of maintained by the one guy who has the same colour palette for everything. Okay, it's a TV series. So yeah, Aquaman. Get Aquaman's special effects division an award. Get them an Oscar. I'm not talking about don't get Jason Momoa an Oscar. I'm not saying any of the actors or actresses deserve an Oscar. I'm saying the biggest part in that movie was definitely special effects. So, let us know what you think in the comments, likes, share, whatever, down below. Thank you.